Welcome to the show.
Right in the morning,
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it.
Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. I'm tuned to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Take it Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Oh my goodness, I need to come up with a different thing, because sometimes I can hit my notes and sometimes I can't hit it. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing this amazing morning? Welcome to Coffee with Nikkie. I am your host, Miss Nikkie. Yes, I am not on the camera, but listen, the girl is here. Your girl is here. Maybe I will do better in the new year, new me. But as of right now, listen, I got tons of information that I want to make sure that I get to you all. I had a team meeting with Sean this morning before I got on, and so I was totally not in the headspace, but I wasn't in the position to get myself together to get on camera. So I'm still here though. I'm still here representing for the district, okay? Because I do a good job for the district, as my son said. So welcome everybody in the Coffee with Nikkie, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And again, we're going to be talking about Black Friday. What are you doing? What deals do you got going on? Are you being clear on your messaging? Are you sending out emails? Are you sending out text messages? What exactly are you doing? We're going to be talking about that this day on this good Monday. So happy Monday. I hope you all have had an amazing weekend. I hope you got a lot done. If you had markets or pop-ups or whatever, I hope you made a lot of money. And I hope that you also got your people's email addresses, y'all. Yes, and yes. All right. So for me this weekend, it was a quiet weekend. And of course, because Sean is recovering from her knee surgery. So it's been a quiet weekend. But what I did was I got a lot of stuff done. I got a lot of things that I had to do as far as my classes and stuff like that. All done. Finally put all the finishing pieces on my legendary class. And let me tell y'all, chef's kiss for my legendary class. So if you have not gotten the legendary class, I'm pretty sure you're going to want it. I'm pretty sure that you are going to want it. I put everything in there. I think I over-delivered. I always think I over-deliver, but I really over-delivered. And so it is a pre-recorded class. So now it's self-paced. So you can take it whenever you want. You could pause me and go, practice. You can pause me and see, start implementing some of the things. There's tutorials in there. There's a book list in there. There's a workbook in there, Y'all, I think I really did. I'm not even tooting my own horn. I think it really is good. I think it's something that you all could use, and it's not something that you have to take and learn. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you do have to learn it, but it's not something that you gotta do over time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that you can start applying today. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to be featuring businesses all week long. So today, I think I'm going to do Me Time Coffee, but I'm going to be featuring businesses all week long, just so that you can see what you can do with the legendary course in your business. There's a lot of people out here. You can learn how to do everything for free if you want, but if you want to take till 2027 to learn it, and then it's a whole new AI system up and running before you even got your feet wet with this one, listen, you want to take the class, because you don't have to wait for all of that. I'm going to give you exactly what you need to do. I'm going to show you exactly how you need to do it so that you can initiate, so that you can execute it immediately. So like I said, I will be featuring businesses all week long. If you would like for me to feature your business, please let me know. Send me a message. You can send me a DM and say, Nikki, I would like to be featured. But yes, I am going to be doing that all week long so that you can see what you can do when you intentionally put the AI to work. When you intentionally put the AI to work, not just throwing something together for your AI twin, not just throwing something together for product placement type of thing, just changing up the background. No, we're gonna change the whole thing. We're gonna give it a whole vibe. Why? Because we need to connect. More than anything, we need to connect. And I'm gonna get into the room in a minute. Y'all make sure that y'all share this out and let everybody know. One thing that I want to share. Yeah, last night we had cohort, right? So it was presentation night, and they had to do their sales pitch. And so they were presenting to Coach Sean, and they were presenting to Coach Angela Brock of Hello Breakthrough. Y'all know, the financial guru. So they were presenting to them last night, and what was missing in a lot of the presentations was the feeling, the essence of the brand, right? Because I don't want to speak on, anything about the presentations too much, but the feeling, you want to make sure that you are invoking, the feeling of the brand. You want to feel it. You want other people to feel it and get excited about it, right? You don't just want to be talking about it just because it's a thing and you hear so you don't get fired. You want to be talking about it, and you want to feel the passion. You want to feel connection. You want to feel all of those things. And so that's why Legendary was born. No. That is what I want you all to start doing with your messaging. I know this is a very busy time. The streets is busy. These entrepreneur streets, everybody got an ad out. Everybody's got content out. Everybody is doing something. And so since it's so busy, and it's not, I'm going to say oversaturated, but it's busy, right? And since it's so busy, we've got to figure out ways that we can stand out. You're not going to stand out by just showing a pretty thing. You're not going to stand out by just putting your product up there. You're not going to stand out by just having an amazing sell. That's not going to make you stand out. What are you going to do to make people stop scrolling? What are you going to do to make them connect with you? What are you going to make them do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do to make them have a feeling? What are you going to do to make them say, I need that, I want that, I feel that, right? Because we get lost. We get super lost. And I can tell for myself as well. We get super lost by just showing a thing. Oh, this is a pretty picture. Let me just throw that up. And just because we think it's pretty and we so connected and so emotionally tied to it because it's our thing that we spent years perfecting, and we so emotionally tied to it, we think everybody else feel like that. They don't, and they don't care. So we need to get that and put it in perspective. We need to put it in perspective, and we need to say like, oh, okay, so they don't have this connection like I have this connection to this product, right? They don't love my product like I love my product. I got to make them feel what I feel. I need to let them know why this is a labor of love. I need them to see that there's a story behind what I have. I need to let them know that there's a story behind this thing. Right? There's a story behind this thing. What is the story behind this thing? A lot of us are putting products up and there's no story. There's no connection. There's no anything. There's you talking about features and burn times, and this candle is made with coconut soy wax. People could care less. Nobody even knows what that means. Most of your customers don't even know what that means. They don't know nothing about your wicks. They don't know nothing about your vessels. They don't know nothing about your fragrance till you tell them. You've got to present the information to them. You've got to let them know this is why I use A, B, and C, because A, B, and C helps A, D, E, and F. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to make it something that they care about. You care about it because this is your lane. You out here making products, so it means something to you. They lay free. All that means something to you, but the average person don't know what that is. So now how can I make it so that you care about what it is? Or how can I make it so that you can understand what I am talking about when I say that we don't do A, B, and C? All right, let me get into the room so that we can get into this, because I really want y'all to really dig deep and start with, I want y'all to dig deep in the connection process of your content, because again, these streets are oversaturated. What's going to make people stop scrolling? Y'all going to talk about, oh, the algorithm. Oh, I'm not being picked up in the algorithm, but it's something that we're not doing. It's something that we're not doing. And you may be like me, because on TikTok, I think I got shadow banned or whatever kind of ban, because they gave me restrictions, and all of a sudden my views is low. I'm like, I don't know nothing about these restrictions, but I got a few restrictions when I went on live, and after that, my views was super low. So, you got to make sure that you are connecting, and you also got to make sure that you're giving enough so that they can have something to work with, right? You got to make sure that you're doing enough so they can find you, right? Because you may have posted at 9 a.m. and they ain't getting on till about 6 p.m. 6 p.m. that night, and they don't even see your post, and you thinking like, oh, my views are super low because nobody's looking at my stuff. No, nobody's gonna go to your account to go look and see if you post. Nobody. I mean, you got the few that will, but ain't nobody going to your social media to go check and see if you posted, to be like, oh, let me go check and see if Nikki posted about her birth. So ain't nobody checking for me like that. So you got to make them check for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to make sure that I'm posting enough so that I somehow end up in their scroll, or I got to make sure people engage with me enough so that somehow I end up on the For You page or the Explore page, or, whatever. But these are things that you have to do. So let me check and see who's in the building, and then we are going to jump right back on in. I came in spicy, hot and spicy this morning. Hot and spicy this morning. It was kind of like a ghost pepper spicy, because I was like, good morning, good morning, good morning. Boom. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, let me get into it. So first up in the building, we got Miss Linda in the building. Good morning, Miss Linda. How are you doing this amazing morning? I love to see when Miss Linda is in here, because she always has something amazing to say. She said, good morning, everyone. I am blessed and filled with favor and miracles today. Miss Linda, please check your email. And let me know if you got it. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? I hope all is well with you and you had an amazing weekend. Good morning, Big Meech. And you only getting a little bit. Here we go.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Good morning, Big Meech. How are you doing this amazing morning? And she told everybody, y'all already know. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Period. Hit the like button, y'all. Thank you, please, and thank you. Good morning, Yazzie Faye. Yazzie Faye's in the building. She said, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Happy Monday. Happy Magical Monday. Thank you. Happy Magical Monday from Coach Basie. Good morning. Well, dang it. Happy Monday. Good morning, Damien. Good morning. Damien said, good morning, creative spirits. How are you doing this amazing morning? And did you have a good weekend? Good morning, cousin. Grand rising, cousin. Grand rising. This high note is getting me, honey. This is getting me. I don't even know where I got the honey from. It just be infiltrating my spirit. Because I don't say honey like that. It just be coming in whenever it feels like it. Grand rising, cousin. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim said, good morning, lovelies. How are you doing this amazing morning, Miss Kim? Miss Johnson, as Sean called you last night, you better get on them subscriptions. Because she is empty. I think hers is done. Oh, wait. No. We got a little bit left. Hey, Emilio Enrique. I didn't get to see all of the live last night, and I really wanted to see it. So I'm going to have to catch the replay. Emilio has his, is it Sex, Candles, and Conversation? He has a live series that he is going to be doing. I don't know how often the series is. So Emilio, if you can put it in the chat how often the series is. But y'all make sure that y'all go and support Sex and Candles, and also support his Sex, Candles, and Conversations live stream, because I caught the first one when he had Jean V, and it was really, really good. And I really wanted to catch Miss Anita, because y'all know I love me some Miss Anita, Miss Anita. What? Miss Anita, Miss Anita. But I caught the tail ends of it. But y'all make sure y'all going ahead and support. We need to support each other. Listen, we need to support each other all the time, period. Because if we're not gonna do it, who gonna do it? So yes, y'all make sure y'all follow Sex and Candles, okay? Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly Mel said, morning, party people. Party people. It's Magic Monday. Yeah, I forgot my clap. It's Magic Monday. Yeah, get funky. And she also said, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Listen, this wind has been winding since yesterday. Last night, my everything went out for a second. Not the lights, they flickered, but the internet, everything went out. And the wind, when I went outside yesterday, there is so many branches that fell from last night. It was howling last night. Like, it was crazy. It's doing that now. The reason why I said that is because it's doing it now. But yes, it was crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It sounds crazy out there. Crazy. All right. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. You better thank a union member. You better thank a union member. For what? You better thank a union member for paid leave. You better thank a union member. You got it? Okay, good. Let me know if you have any issues, Miss Linda. And then we have to meet up, okay? Good morning, Martini. Good morning. Good morning, Martini Beanie. Oh, speaking of Miss Anita, look who we see. Miss Anita. What? Miss Anita. Yep, Miss Anita. Ooh. Good morning, Miss Anita. You look beautiful yesterday. I can't say that, though. I did see you, but you did look beautiful. Big Me says she was productive, but took it easy because I've been under the weather. Oh no, I feel better, Big Meech. Feel better. Subscription this week. Subscription loaded, lock and loaded. Ooh, that's just in time for the holidays, Miss Kim. Just in time for the holidays. It's just in time for the holidays. Just in time for the holidays. This Monday I'm on it. I had a great time speaking with Emilio last night. I seen you had a cocktail too, Miss Anita. Emilio, you had your cocktail? And they both had the matching red light. It was so cute. Great conversation with Emilio and Anita. I caught the replay this morning. Yes, I'm going to be listening to that. When I get off of here, I'm going to check the replay. And I want to see it because I missed it. I always gotta be there. Miss Anita, love me some Miss Anita. Down. Love me some Miss Anita. All right, everybody. So I want to know how your weekend was. I want to know how are you doing with your Black Friday holiday stuff. And I also want you to keep in mind, because I caught myself doing this, is that I got locked into Black Friday the whole weekend. I got locked into that thinking like, girl, you've got the rest, and I spoke about this last week too, but you've got the holidays. See, you still got the whole month of December. Why are you thinking that everything has to be done within this time frame? It does not have to be done within this time frame. You still got a month. But I had to catch myself, right? Because I'm like, this is not just it. Because I'm like, I got to get my last sale in before this. I got to do that. I got to do. And I'm like, you know what? I had to put things in, put it in perspective, right? We still got to keep on going. So we need strategy that's going to, carry on into December. What else are we going to do in December? We're not going to offer what we offered for Black Friday for the month of December, but what other promos can we do? And once we get the promos that we're going to do, let's schedule it out. Let's write this thing down on paper. Y'all listening to me? Let's write this thing down on paper and see what this looks like. And then let's take what we wrote into on this piece of paper and take it into Chat GPT. But if you got Nikkie GPT, I heard that my Nikkie GPT be talking to y'all like I heard that my Nikkie GPT be talking to y'all like Nikkie. Miss Kim sent me a message. Jalisa, she sent me a message. She's like, "Why is your Chat GPT talking to me like this?" It told her something. It said TF though. It said you need to do something, but it said TF, and I was like, "Yup, sound about right." Sound about right. Sound like something I would say. No. But yes, so put it into Chat GPT, or you can put it into Nikkie GPT and see what the plan looks like, right? Because you don't have to sit there and say, well, I didn't have all the ideas, I didn't have a plan, I didn't have a strategy, I didn't know what I was going to do. Listen, you don't have an excuse. Stop making up excuses and start figuring out how to get it done, right? You don't even need to sit there and I don't need to schedule. I don't have to have a meeting with my team. I don't need to do all of that. Matter of fact, my team is going to be me and Chat GPT. I'm going to put it in there. I'm going to see what it says. I'm going to ask it for a content calendar. I'm going to say how much time I have. I need y'all to listen to me and I need y'all to receive this. I need y'all to listen to me and I need y'all to receive this. I am going to put my information into Chat GPT. I'm going to say I have X amount of time for this particular launch, promotion, or whatever it is that I am going to be hosting or doing for Black Friday or the holiday season. What can I do to whatever that goal is? What can I do to increase sales? Or what can I do to increase engagement? What can I do to gain more followers? What can I do to get more people on my email list? This is what I'm willing to do. This is how many times I want to post. These are the platforms that I want to show up on. Can you give me the exact? Can you give me the exact? Somebody put exact in the chat. Can you give me the exact strategy that I need to push this promotion so that I can get my goals in order? So I can get my goals in order. Can you tell me exactly what I need to do? I plan on posting 2 times a day. I plan on posting 3 times a day. Can you even give me the ideal times that I should post on said platforms? Can you give me the ideal times to post on said platforms? And I'm going to follow it up. I'm going to follow it up with, if there's any questions that I can answer, if you have any clarifying questions so that you can come up with a better strategy that is tailor-made for me, ask me those questions, please. Somebody put questions in the chat. Please put questions in the chat. Ask me clarifying questions that is going to help you, to help me get a better strategy. Because it's going to give you generic information about just random things that's on the internet. It's going to give you basic information that anybody can do. Right? And you don't want what anybody can do, because anybody is not doing your business. You are doing your business. Everybody is not doing the same thing, right? Everybody doesn't have can-dos for everybody don't have can-dos for caregivers. Everybody don't have t-shirts that you can use for your business. Everybody don't have custom tumblers that you could put your picture on. Everybody don't have what you have. So since that's the case, you got to tell what it is that you're offering, and you also got to say what's your angle, and you also got to say who's your target market. Who are you selling this thing to, right? And then you want to say what the goal is. This way, you're going to get the information that you need. A lot of y'all having your conversations with ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is giving y'all generic information. It's good generic information, but it's still not tailor-made to you. And so y'all need to tweak it up a little bit so that y'all could get this strategy together. And you don't have to be sitting there hemming and hawing and hoping and wishing and praying, because now you have a strategy. Now you have something that's going to allow you to be consistent and intentional about your content, right? You have something that's going to have you being intentional and consistent with your content, okay? Let me see what I'm missing. Ms. Kim said, it's so easy to get strapped down by Black Friday, even when you're prepared. It is. It is, because you get tunnel vision. And yes, you should be focused, right? You should be focused, but that's not the only thing. And a lot of us get burnt out after Black Friday, and then we playing catch up. We in the mustard. We got to catch up. So yes, let's have a plan, but also let's have a plan that outlasts just that particular weekend. We got to continue on. Like, we stop right there, and then December, it gets the scraps. December gets the scraps. It gets your fumes. December gets that, right? So let's not do that. Let's think about it. Let's see what we can do. And then you could even ask ChatGPT to look at the national holidays and anything that, relates to you. Can you come up with some holidays or some things that I could use according to that, so I could use for my content? Did y'all hear that? That was a good one. Is there any of the national holidays that relates to my business or to my customers that I can use so that I can create content around that? Can you please help me to create strategy around those days as well? Because yes, you could be doing your Black Friday, but you could also be talking about these other holidays that's coming up within November and December that relates to your customers or relates to your brand or relates to your messaging. Y'all following me? Let me know if y'all following me, because sometimes I be hot and heavy and I be speaking fast and I have a lot of ideas and they get jumbled up. So let me know if y'all following. If you're following, say following in the chat, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Yazzie Face said, I need the link again. Why you don't got it, girl? It should be in your on the side of your ChatGPT. Prompt like Nikki told me, you better thank a union member. You better thank a union member, because she don't play. She does not play. Listen. Miss Kim says, since I almost died, I had to send it to Nikki. Listen, I told you I wanted it to sound just like me. I really did. So I hope that you all are following what I'm saying. After you get off of here, or, whenever you sit down and you start thinking about what you want to do, I want you to think about how you want your promotion to go. Give yourself some goals. Also, be honest. If you want to post 2 to 3 times a day, you want to post 3 to 5 times a day, that's fine, right? But if you're going to do 3 to 5 or if you're going to post 2 to 3 or 3 to 5, you should schedule out that content and go through your phone. If you on lunch, scroll. Instead of scrolling, looking at other people's stuff, trying to find some information. And I'm going to tell you how I know, because I do it. Looking at other people's content, just scrolling for no reason. You just doom scrolling, and you're hoping that you're going to find something that is going to be worth your time enough, that's going to distract you enough so you ain't going to do anything. I'm talking to everybody. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? You're scrolling and you're not scrolling for anything in particular. You're just looking for something that's going to distract you long enough so that you can go down a rabbit hole, or that you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm not saying that you're intentionally doing that. It's just something that it just automatically happens because our brain goes to the familiar. This is something that this girl that I'm listening to, I keep telling y'all her name is Denisha. And she's a neuroscientist or something like that. And she speaks about how our patterns is based on familiarity. If y'all know what I'm saying. She's saying that we do what we are used to doing. So if chaos seems familiar, we're always going to be able to work in chaos. But that doesn't mean that we're getting the job done. It just means that we're going to create the chaos. Did y'all hear that? You're going to create the chaos. Because that's what's familiar. Even though in your mind you're saying, I want to be more focused. I want to make sure that I'm more intentional. I want to make sure that I'm organized. I want to make sure that I'm all of those things. But if you know that chaos is familiar, guess what even though you want this organization and this intention and this consistency and all of this, even though you want that, you are used to chaos, and so you're going to find more chaos so that you can be around that chaos instead of getting that task done. So the only way for you to change that is for you to do it. The only way for you to change that is for you to do it. It's not going to feel good. It's going to feel unfamiliar, and your brain is going to try to find safety because that's what our brain is. Our brain is wired to keep us safe. And this is looking like danger. Even though it's good for you to do, our brain doesn't know the difference. From what I'm listening to, from what I'm hearing, that our brain doesn't know the difference. The unfamiliar just seems safe. Even though the unfamiliar may be something that is to help us, it still feels like danger to the brain. And so since it feels like danger, it's going to retreat and find safety. And for you, even though chaos is all of the things and clutter and all that other stuff, you're going to go retreat back to that because that's what you know. Does that make sense, y'all? I'm going to back that up with some information. I'm going to back that up with some facts and some theory so that y'all could see it. But I was like, wow. I was like, that is pretty, I don't want to say it's so deep, but it kind of is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of deep. Like, we do go back. You ever wonder why you're always in the same position over and over and over again? Is because we are in the familiar. We are retreating to the familiar. And so since we're doing that, listen, we are not doing what we intend to do because we're going back to the old patterns. And this is why, and this is what Atomic Habits is all about. And y'all know I absolutely love that book, and I think every entrepreneur needs to read that book, listen to that book. Atomic Habits is something that we all have to we all have to read because it helps you to establish healthier habits. It shows you how to establish the habits, like stacking them on top of each other, stacking them on top of things that you want to do so that you can just automatically do that thing. Because if you have time to think about it, you won't do that thing. So how can you apply it so that you can do it? Like working out. Like me, working out in my pajamas works for me because if I have time to change my clothes, I have time to change my mind. And so if that works for me, then that's what I need to do. So some people may put their workout clothes by the bed. Some people may put their workout clothes in the car so that they know it's there. I have to drive home from work. I have to wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I'm looking at my workout clothes. I may just go ahead and put them on, right? So you got to figure out ways that it's going to work for you so that you can do the things that you set out to do. And so, it is you. I don't want to say, well, it's not you. It's just the way. No, it is you. But we have to get into the habit of doing the things that we don't want to do. We have to get into the habit of doing the things that don't always feel good, right? Because nothing grows in comfort. Nothing grows in comfort. Everything will stay the same in comfort. Right? Everything stays the same in comfort. Nothing grows there. So if you are fine without growing, then stay in comfort. Stay in the comfort zone. But if you want something different, you want a different thing for yourself, then it's time for you to start doing the things that are uncomfortable. It's time for you to start doing the things that are going to challenge you. It's time for you to start doing the things that you're not good at. It's time for you to start saying, you know what? I got to make myself do it. I got to make myself do this. I got to make myself focus or whatever those things are. And it don't always feel good. And we'll always find an excuse. Listen, I'm between coaching and everything else. I hear every excuse in the book. And it made me realize the excuses that I tell myself. And like, I make up excuses for myself all the time. There's a certain time of the day, and I'm going to be fully transparent. There is a certain time in the day where I'm extremely tired, but I wake up early, but it's this time of the day, and it seems like whenever it's that time of the day, I'm doing something that is so important that needs to get done, and I just can't keep my eyes open. And so I will distract myself. I could scroll and my eyes are wide awake. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to focus on that thing, and I have to make myself focus. So I say all of that to say, when you are feeling discomfort, when you are feeling like, oh, I just can't, and I don't know what's wrong with me, I just can't do it, and you have that stinking thinking happening, I need you to override that voice. I need you to override that system. I need you to push that to the background. I need you to record and record a new story for yourself. I need you to record a new story for yourself, because that's not the truth. That is not the truth. That is your brain trying to say, hey, 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 danger, danger, alert, alert. Don't do that thing. You tired. Go to sleep. Don't do that thing. We don't want to do that thing. Scrolling is more safe. Go back to scrolling. Look at other people and see what other people are doing. That seems more safe. Go back to that. Listen. Don't listen to that voice. Ignore that voice. Somebody put ignore in the chat. Ignore that voice. Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. Melly Mel says, absolutely makes sense. New is uncomfortable, period. You got to break it to rebuild it. How many times do you hear that? You hear that in the army. You hear it in working out. You hear it in school. You hear that everywhere. Every time somebody wants to rebuild something, something has to be broken down to the ground, down to the very last compound. See how it sounds? A little irrational. Everything has to be broken down to be rebuilt. And so it's okay if you're in a broken stage right now. If you feel like right now I'm broken, it is it's a great place to be, because now it's time to rebuild. Okay, now it is time to rebuild. Let me make sure that I put myself. Y'all give me 1 second. I gotta make sure I put myself in the room, because y'all already know. You already know. But make sure that you put yourself in those positions, because if you do not, you are going to find yourself repeating the same patterns over and over and over again, and you are going to be in the same place, and that's not what we want. That's not what I want for you, and that's not what you want for you. So give me 1 second, and we're going to get right into it. All right. Mute me. Can y'all hear me? Echo. Let me know in the chat. Is the sound good? There's an echo. Is there still an echo, or are we good? Now I'm good? Okay. All right. So I had to switch up real fast, but we here. We are here. All right. So I need y'all to say that to yourselves. And of course, I said I was going to be talking about Black Friday deep discounts and stuff like that, but I really wanted to get into that mindset thing. I really wanted y'all to get into the breakdown to rebuild type of thing, because if we are not doing that, then we are doing ourselves a disservice. And it still sounds like it's two of me. Let me know if it sounds better or not. Sounds good, y'all? Put a 1 in the chat if the sound is good. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. So I want y'all to get into the habit of once you start getting into something, you know that you're scrolling and you know that you're supposed to be pouring candles. Put the phone down. There's nothing in it that you need to see. There's no important information. If there's some important information that you need, somebody is going to call you with it. There's no important information that you're going to find scrolling on your social media. Period. There's no information that you're going to find that you need in that particular moment that you need right now. So you got to put that phone down and you need to pour them candles. You need to get you a cup of coffee and wake up so that you can start finish what you were supposed to be doing. I just want to make sure that I let you all know that, because listen, you are me and I am you. Okay, we are, and as humans, this is how we operate. So we got to do better. We got to do better. So I say all of that to say there is no reason why you cannot have a plan. I just told y'all how to get you a strategy. I just told y'all what to put into Chat GPT so that you don't just get a generic response. I gave you all of the information that you need in order to get great information that is tailored to your brand, to your struggles, to your particular audience, so that you can speak to them, right? What can I do? What can I do to boost engagement? Listen, if y'all want to tell it to go look at your website and see why you got so many people going to your website and not enough people buying, why you don't have enough conversions on your website, put it in the GPT. Put it in the GPT. The GPT is going to analyze it and say what's going on with your website. Did y'all hear me? How many of y'all got a fully functioning website and you got a lot of visitors and a lot of conversions? Let me know in the chat. Or let me know if you have a lot of visitors and no conversions. Or let me know if you have a lot of visitors and little conversion. Let me know. Let me know in the chat. So you know what I did? I said, let me check and let me look at my I looked at my analytics, and I seen I had a lot of people on my site, and I was like, well, maybe they're just waiting for Black Friday. But I'm like, you got to do better, because at least if you got a lot of people coming on, you should at least have a few people purchasing. At least somebody's purchasing. You know what I'm saying? I think they might be holding out. They might be waiting. Maybe the carrot's not sweet enough yet, right? And so what you can do, because you don't have Black Friday every single day. You know what I'm saying? We don't have it. We have it once a year. And so we've got to make sure that our website is enticing. We have to make sure that people know where to go, what to do, and they need to know that they belong here, da, 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 da. So what you can do is, everybody within the sound of my voice, what you can do is take your website. And matter of fact, I would even encourage you not to you could do it in Nikkie GPT, because Nikkie GPT is going to give you a little something deeper. But I would even take it into Claude, and I would say, I need you to analyze my websites, and I need you to say what your personal struggles is, not personal, but there's struggles with your business. I need you to say what your struggles are, not what you hear everybody else say about how you want to scale and how you want to convert and how you want to. Don't speak like that. I need you to speak in the way that you're just your struggles and everything else. And I need you to take it on over to your AI and say, I need you to look at my website. Give it your website. If you type in your website, sometimes it don't recognize it. So you just have to go to your website, copy and paste it. And I need you to look at my website and tell me what I'm doing wrong. I have a lot of people going to my website, or I have no people going to my website. How can I drive traffic to my website? How can I make my website more interesting? How can I make my website more informative? How can I make my website where people come to the website and they know exactly what to do and they want to purchase, or whatever that thing is, wherever you are struggling, right? Look at these pictures. Is there anything that I can do to enhance my pictures, or to make them better, or to make them connect, or whatever the thing is, right? You can ask the GPT, or the AI, to look at it and analyze it. It's going to give you a true breakdown. You do not need to have a paid subscription to do this in Claude. Claude will give you a full, thorough breakdown of all of the things that you need to do to make your website better. How do I know? Because I did it. Right? So it's going to give you a bunch of things to make your website better. You won't know unless you do them if it's going to work or not work. Right? And I would definitely do that. I would definitely say, what do I need to do? What programs can I add? What apps can I add? I'm on blah, blah, blah. I think it can tell which platform you're on. I'm not too particularly sure if it knows if you're on Shopify or BigCommerce or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that it kind of can pick it up when it's analyzing, and see where you are with that. Has anybody done that? Let me know in the chat. Has anybody took their website and put it into AI and set what your struggles are, what your goals are for your website, and how can you get more sales on your website? Has anybody done that in the chat? Let me know. If you've done it, say I have. If you have not, say I have not. You can just say not. That makes it easier. If you have, say I have. If you have not, say not. Let me know in the chat. And this can work. This can work. This is how we, again, when we become entrepreneurs, we're kind of like learn as we go. We're in the school of hard knocks, right? Because we trial and error everything, right? We're trying to figure things out as we go, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You got to figure out things because that's the only way that you'll grow, right? I've watched a bunch of people talk about shipping, but when it was time for me to do shipping, I had to do what worked for me. Right. I had to figure out what I needed to do in order for it. They gave me the basic information, but I also had to figure out how I was going to fulfill my orders, how I was going to keep up with my orders or whatever, because everybody is going to have their own process on how they do it. Yes, it is a making thing and fulfilling thing and a shipping thing and, check and see if they got a thing. Yes, all of those things are true, but what platform are you going to use? Are you going to stay with this platform? Do you think it's worth it to pay for this platform? Do you think it's worth it to do this with that platform? So everything that you do is going to require some kind of a learning curve. And also everything that works for somebody else may not work for you. And you have to work it the way that it worked for you. Right? You have to work it the way that it works for you. Let me see what you all are saying. Okay, so you have not. Damien said, I have, but it's been a while. Okay. Melly Mel says, I have not, but I'm doing it. Taray. And then you can even give it to it again. Whenever you are putting anything in there and you need clarity for your particular thing that you're asking for, ask the AI to ask you questions that is going to help them understand what you're all about first. Right? Or what you're all about better. So of course you may say, I make candles and it's for busy women and I use cotton wigs. That's not enough to give it a detailed strategy for you. It's going to give you a basic strategy of a basic candle maker, and you are not basic. Right? You are not basic. Somebody put not basic in the chat. You are not basic. So you're going to put in there the information that it needs to have about your brand and who it's for, who you serve, You're going to give it all of that information. You're also going to say, I struggle with showing up on social media. I struggle with finding my target audience. I struggle with speaking to my audience. I struggle with consistency. I struggle with direction. I struggle with organization. I struggle, whatever your struggles are as it pertains to the prompt or as it pertains to your inquiry, then put that in there because it's going to help you get something that's going to work for you. Right? We want something that's going to work for us. And if you say, you know what, I struggle with posting content 2 to 3 times a week or 2 to 3 times a day, but I want to post 2 to 3 times a day. What's your suggestions? I know that I should schedule out my content. That part I know. But I don't know what I should say. I don't know what my caption should be. I don't know what hashtags I should use. I don't know what topics I should speak about. I want to talk and I have the time, but I don't know what topics I should talk about. Ask it. This is where I struggle. I struggle with showing up. Matter of fact, I struggle with being on live and I stumble over my words and I really don't feel comfortable about being on live, but I really want to be on live maybe once a week. Do you have any suggestions or any pointers on what I should do? Ask me some clarifying questions so that you can get thorough information about me so that you can give me the best information that you can. And then once you get the best information that you can, I want you to question the GPT. I want you to question the AI and say, is this the best that you got? Are you sure this is going to help me? If you don't think this is going to help me, what do you think is better than this? Because it's going to give you basic information and it'll go deeper and it'll do something different when you ask it to, but it ain't going to start out like, well, let me do this. It'll suggest some things, but you want to ask it, hey, is this the best answer that you have? Is there anything that I can do differently? Anything that I can do better than this? Question it. Somebody put question it in the chat. You question everything. Y'all question everything. We all question everything, and it's good. We should be curious. We should ask questions so that we can have answers. Ask the GPT questions. We don't ask it questions because we don't think that we could. We don't tell it to think differently or think better because we don't think that it can. It can, and it does. You could even say, look at this. You could, I wouldn't say roast it, but I would say, I want you to be real honest with me. Listen, this is gold right here. This is a gem. This is something to put in your Nikkie notes. This is gold information. Y'all listening? Put listening in the chat if y'all listening. Put listening in the chat if y'all listening. One thing that you can do when you are asking, when you get your information, I want you to say, look at this information. I want you to be brutally honest with me. Do you really think that this is going to get results? Do you really think that this is the way that I should do it? And if you have any better ideas, let me know what those ideas are. And it's going to throw out to you, you know what? Thinking deeper, this and then, and it's going to give you a whole different set of information. Not that it's going to change what it says so much, but it's going to give you something different. Different don't necessarily mean better, but different mean that it kind of thought about what it said to you, and now it's thinking about how to make it better. Y'all hear me? It's thinking about how it can make it better. How can you do something differently? Ask it that. And I want y'all to ask it that, and I want y'all to come back tomorrow, and I want y'all to tell me, or y'all could tell me in my DMs, Nikki, I did that and it gave me this. Nikki, I did that and it, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It was so much better than just that general information that it gave me. And again, even though you gave it the detail, maybe it just gave you basic information and it didn't go deep enough. But when you ask it, is this the best that you can do? I'm going to need you to be brutally honest with the information that you gave me. Is this the best information? Or do you think that I could do something better, differently, or whatever, go harder? And it's going to spit out a whole bunch of different information for you. I want y'all to come back tomorrow and I want y'all to tell me if y'all did that. Right? I don't want you to just take what you get from the AI at face value. I don't want you to do that. I want you to question it. I want you to question it and ask it, is this the best that you can do? I need you, and I want y'all to keep that in mind. Be brutally honest. Be brutally honest. Can I do something better than this? Is this the best information that you have for me? If it's not, how can you make this better? And it's going to give you a whole laundry list of things. Listen, one thing I'm going to do is use me some AI. And I know people got their apprehensions about it. And I know people got their thoughts and how it's going to take over the world. And sometimes I see some things, some pockets of things. And I'm like, that's a little bit crazy. But again, I'm going to use it for my pocket of the world. Right? I'm going to use it for what I need it for. I'm not going to use it to control every aspect of my life, but I am going to use it as far as business is concerned, ideas for business is concerned, because I think it helps you to think a lot broader. I think it opens up your possibilities a little bit more. I think it forces you to think a little outside of the box, because when you are in your own, like in your zone and you thinking about things, you only can think about it one way for so long, right? You're not thinking outside of that, especially if you're stuck on something, you can't see past it. And this gives you the opportunity to see past those things that may have been blockers in your life, right? That may have been hurdles, and you may be able to have a different outlook on it and apply something differently. And then things just unlock. Things just start, oh, okay, now I get it. And now you're in flow as opposed to fighting and going against the current. Now you're in flow. So this is what I like to use AI for. You know what I'm saying? This is my little pocket of the world, right? I love to use AI to help you with your messaging. I love to use AI to help you with your packaging and ideas for packaging, because let me tell y'all something. These ideas that come out through this packaging and through using AI are amazing. I absolutely love them. Like, I would never have thought to do certain labels in a certain way, because I'm looking at other people's labels. I'm looking at templates. I'm looking at what the big box stores are doing, and I'm thinking that my labels have to be something like that, not looking exactly like this, but these are the only things that I see in front of me. I could use AI to come up with something different. Now people may say, oh well, it's stealing ideas from here and there and everywhere, and that could be possible, right? That could be possible, but who is I'm asking for a label, and I want to label, and I'm giving it all of the specific information that I want to see, and it's generating that based off of what I'm putting in it. Right. And so to me, I don't feel like I'm taking anybody's anything, because if I'm telling you all of the things that I want, it may have a similar style, but it's not the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying? And then if I'm editing it to make it look like what I want it to look like, and I'm putting my own spin on things, then I think it's mine. And it is, because that's that on that. And that's that on that, because it's mine, right? And so yes, so I'm going to use AI for my little pocket of the world, and that's what my little pocket is, and I'm going to continue saying that, yelling it from the mountaintops. And so with that being said, y'all, we are on a wrap for today, but I really want y'all to use AI, and I want y'all to check it out and do your website, see what it gives you for your website. Also ask it to be brutally honest. Be brutally honest. Is this the best that you can do? Is this the best advice you can give? I want you to act like you are an expert, and I need you to think like the best paid or the highest paid person in this particular field. And I need you to give me that kind of information. I need you to give me that level information. That's how you're going to get it. You're not going to get it by just throwing basic information in there. And then I also want you to make sure that you put your struggles in there. I also want you to make sure that you put your goals in there. If you don't know who you're speaking to, say that. Say that. You could even say, listen, I'm at the markets, and at the markets, I have a wide range of people that speak to, that purchase my products. Now, when I'm online, I don't know who my people are or which market I should target, because when I'm out and about at markets or pop-ups or whatever, I have a wide range of an audience, and I know that my audience is not everybody. So how can I niche down? And I don't really like that word niche, but how can I really get laser focused on my target audience? And I don't know how I should speak to them. So how do you think that I could speak to them? How can I connect with them? How can I find them? Because that's a problem too, right? How can I find them? Where are my people? This is okay. So now that we've established who my people are, how can I find them? Where are they? Where are they? Listen, when I tell you this information right here is gold, it's gold. When I tell you that this information is gold for us as entrepreneurs, it is. It is. I want y'all to put it into ChatGPT for yourselves, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all get. Okay, so tomorrow, I want y'all to tell me, I said your website. I want y'all to make sure y'all put your struggles in there, whatever that is. I want y'all to ask it to be brutally honest with y'all. And I want to know what kind of information that you get back. Strategies, social media, all of that. I want to know what you get back. Use the national holidays. Put that, somebody write that down. Use the national holidays so that you can create content around those national holidays that pertain to your business, your audience, or your messaging. Business audience, or messaging. What national holidays relates to your business, your messaging, and your audience? I'm telling y'all. That was a masterclass right there. Matter of fact, no, I'm just joking. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hide this information. No, I'm just joking. I am not. I'm not gonna hide this information. But anyway, all I want to say is that make sure that you are following me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes, BABEZ University everywhere. If you are watching or listening for the very first time, I'm gonna need you to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. And I am going to be featuring businesses all week long. So and I'm going to be doing ads for these businesses. So if you would like to be featured, make sure you send me a DM, and I got you. And it's all because it's leading up to my I don't want to say relaunch. I had changed the way I was going with the direction of Legendary. So it's all leading up for the Legendary class. And again, it's a self-paced class. You get the slide deck, you get a workbook, you get my GPT, you get the psychology behind color, tutorials. Everything is included in the Legendary class. So if you have not yet taken it, go on ahead and get your one. What else do I want to say? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Notifications bell. Comment if you thought today was helpful. If you're listening to the replay, put hashtag replay gang and let me know how you felt about today's episode. And what else? I will see y'all tomorrow, God willing. And that is it. That is all. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.